Hi, it's Tina. I wanted to talk to you today about a complaint that a lot of people have when they first go plant-based. And basically they say, I'm trying to do this, but I feel like I'm hungry all the time. And I'm just eating all day long. And I'd like to address two different things that I think can attribute to that. First of all, what are you eating? And are you getting your carbs? Carbs are our energy. They keep us full. The highest level of satiation that we can get is from potatoes, believe it or not. And there was actually a study done, and they just measured the satiation values of different foods, and potatoes scored the highest. So if you're eating potatoes, you should feel full the longest. Now I know for years and years people were afraid to eat carbs. And on a plant-based diet, we really have to carb up. Now, we just weren't designed to live off salads. Even though we get a bulk of our nutrients from non-starchy vegetables, we can't live on them alone. No disrespect to those people who are doing a raw vegan diet. But if you choose that route, you need to realize that you are going to be grazing for a lot of your day. So you're going to be hungry about every 2 hours. So if you start to see that you just feel like you're hungry, first, make sure you only have compliant food in your house. Get rid of all the junk food. Get rid of everything that isn't plant-based. And then it doesn't matter what you eat or how much you eat of it. Just bear in mind that you can overeat on a plant-based diet. And if you are trying to lose weight, then be wary of that. Okay? And carb up. Okay? If you look at my videos that show my recipes, you'll realize that they're very much balanced. They will always have a carb in there. There will be beans or legumes, rice, quinoa, oatmeal, some other sort of grain. There will always be some sort of either potato, sweet potato, winter squash. There will be something in those categories, and those are the carbs. And then I mix those with the non-starchy vegetables for the added nutrients. So even if I'm doing a simple beans and rice, which is an excellent combination, I will also add onions, garlic, bell pepper, tomatoes, corn, things like that to bulk it up and add nutritional value. So that's the first thing on the list, is how much carbs are you getting? Second of all, how much are you drinking? How much water are you getting? Remember that we need fluids. And the feeling of hunger is very much the same as the feeling of thirst. So sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're not. You're just thirsty. So recognize those signs. And when you feel like you just keep going to the kitchen looking for something to eat and you don't know what you're hungry for, or you're not really hungry, you just want something, recognize that clue and get you some good old-fashioned water. Okay? So when I've done that in the past, I'll grab one of these and I will just chug it down, fill it up, and start and finish about half of the next fill up, and then all of a sudden my body just says, yes, this is what I wanted. And then I recognize that feeling of thirst, and then I'll just slowly sip, and I'll probably finish 2 to 4 of these, this size, before that thirst is quenched. And you need to recognize that feeling and just listen to your body, because sometimes you aren't hungry and you aren't munchy and you're just thirsty. So those are the two things that I say to just be mindful of is, are you getting your carbs? And if you are you getting enough to drink? And maybe you might think that you are, and you're not. So give it a try. Just grab a glass of water and chug it down. See how that does you. Happy dieting, guys.